Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Reece back with the chill lo-fi trap vibes, and today we're doing something a little different. Today I'm going to be breaking down this track that I created for this organization I'm in called Luma at the University of Florida. So without further ado, let's just get into it. So I'll play you a little bit of the track first. This is a chill type beat, I would say, kind of like a cinematic city sounds type game vibe. So let's just get into it. Alright guys, so that was some of the tracks, so now I'm going to break it down for you. So basically, how I made this track was I started off with this simple bass pattern, just to give it some rhythm. So essentially this pattern is broken down with the soft bass. It's called the Tab Bassline plugin. I believe this plugin is free, I'm not sure. But basically it's a C4, that's the note, and it's drawn across four measures. So yeah, when you play it, it just sounds like this. And this is just to give it some rhythm and some like a pattern to go off of. Um, and then the part that I added next was was using the software from the Analog Lab plugin, Analog Lab 4. Um, Basically, this pattern I came up with. This pattern is C4 and E4. You can see it here. And this, I just wanted to give it like that, some more rhythm, like I said earlier. Uh, Give it like a pattern. Like when you're going for like a game feel, you want like a repetitive pattern um, that makes sense and is easy to listen to. So that's how you do that. Um, then for this part, what comes next is the mallets. There's mallets scattered around in here as well. And this part is part of an expand pack, and if you go into mallets, 17 mallets, and it's the selected hard, this one. I didn't do any presets. I did turn the levels up a little bit, but other than that, I just went off of what the presets have there. And this is the mallet sound. And so that part just repeats. But basically, when I was drawing this mallet, oh wait, this is the wrong one. Yeah, no, this is the right one. When I was drawing these mallets in, I just went with sounding best. I just drew notes, and that's how you really create melodies. You just, for this song, I knew particularly I was going for like a Disney feel. So basically, I just put in like eighth notes, and then I added this part right here, which is like a flam in here as well. But it kind of gives it that like Disney-esque, like magical vibe that you want in like video games. That makes it fun to listen to. And so some of these other sound effects in here. Let's see. Let's break it down some more. This part. Listen to this part. This part just goes along with the mallets. It's like a synth type vibe. but it just complements the mallets and it follows the same pattern almost, basically. So yeah, you get the vibe for that. So this is kind of like another bass line, almost like the tile bass line up there. And yeah, it just complements the mallets like I said earlier. That's what you want to do with like the synth or background sound. And then some more breakdown. We get into the flute slash ocarina, this part right here. And then I'll turn this part back on. So it's that soft, like that like background music, like far away type vibe that I'm going for there. And it's just to complement the melody that's already down, keeping up the tempo. And that sound is another expand sound. This is in soft pads, and it's, if you scroll down here, it's the 80s synth stack. Here I increased the attack, I increased the decay a little bit, and increased the release. Turned the cutoff down a little bit, and turned the level, left the level like how it is now. But yeah, that's basically just to give it some like grace when it does the notes. And it's just a simple like 1 2 3 1 2 3 pattern there. And again, it just complete. You want to create something that accompanies the melodies that you have laid out, like the melody here, and then this would be like the co-melody, and then again you have the bass in the background keeping a steady tempo. And some of these other like auxiliary sounds are like a car beep. Basically, I just downloaded it from freesound.org, and basically it's like spread out throughout the whole mix. It's spread out throughout the whole mix so that it causes that random like realistic sound effect that you would hear from cars in real life that you never really notice. Like just picture like you're in a city, looking down from a tall building. You would hear like random car beeps like every now and then, like scattered randomly. So I just put them in random places that seem like it fits in, like it would fit in realistically. And then another thing I did was added like a traffic sound effect. So this is like an ongoing sound effect that you can just download from freesound.org. And here we go. This is again the whole track. So you can see here that the random sound of the traffic sound effect just kind of adds a little bit of like background, like ambience for like a city sound. This is something you would hear like if you're in your car driving, cars around you, like the traffic behind you. And then altogether it just fits like a Disney-esque vibe. And the way you want to structure putting in stuff is you don't want everything to come in at once. You want to kind of spread it out, like a build up almost. There you go again with the random car sound. But yeah, so this is when another co-melody comes in, and it just complements each other. It sounds very beautiful, like a city sound. Skip around to here. This is when the co-melodies come in. And again here, this is where everything starts to come in. Just everything, the key to making a great song for a video game is everything has to be subtle. Since this track will be repeated over and over again in the game, you want everything to be subtle and not annoying for the person to listen to. Something that you can just listen to over and over again while playing the game. Something you don't even really notice. You know it's there, but you don't like notice it necessarily in the background, because it shouldn't be the main focus of the game. Although some soundtracks really will make a really great game, and that should be the kind of idea you want to go for. It's a balance between making a beautiful game, making a great soundtrack to go with it. And then lastly, everything just happens here. Everything builds up. All the instruments are playing at once. The sound effects, they're all happening here. And you just kind of let it go out. then here it's like a devolve from the original state. You go back all the way to the beginning where it's just the bass almost, and then the sound effects there. It just kind of provides like resolution for the music, and then it's like a continuous loop from there. Feel free to share this tutorial with your friends, other game creators that you know, or just if you're interested in sound design and you want to learn how to make, or if you know someone that wants to learn how to make game music and like other like short film music, like kind of like a city ambient sound, send that to them. Subscribe. Thanks for checking me out. It's Reece. Peace.